Well, I think we're on day 92. So last 2 days yesterday we didn't do much because it was just kind of raining, and today we have a different problem completely. We've actually had to take down all of our tarps. I've had to put straps taking the canopy down to the steel so that it can't go anywhere. We've lost the center poles because it's lifted up enough that the center poles have fallen out. So we're not working underneath there right now because, you know, it could be dangerous. And there's the wind. We had to take two of us while wrestling on the ground, being dragged sideways to get the tarp back over on the sheeting. The wind is strong enough to take the steel door of the cargo container and close it. And we've just laid down all the trees because the trees wouldn't stay standing. Oh, and for the first time in 4 months, our original canopy failed us. It was laying on the ground. The wind was hard enough to lift it up enough that the sticks shot out from underneath. So we took that down too. And we took down the white one because the white one actually picked up enough to empty out one of the 5-gallon buckets. It wasn't full, but it was still a 5-gallon bucket. So, yeah, a little bit of a different situation than pouring rain and, you know, drowning. Now there's wind. It's very pleasant though. It's a beautiful temperature out here. I don't know if you can see all the little red dots. Those are all the ohia flowers. They're in full bloom. Look at the size of that tree right there. Look how quiet it is. It's beautiful out here. Alex just ruined it with the circular saw. Okay, we're gonna get back to work now. And here we are the next day after a fierce windstorm. Now it's a fierce rainstorm. I just don't think any of the gods up there are happy. But right before the rainstorm got here, we managed to get one wall up. So that's the view outside of our kitchen window, right in front of the sink. The kitchen wall is right about here. And then the cabinet comes all the way out to about here, and then it makes a peninsula. And then this is the dining room with the patio door outside on the 4-foot deck. Yeah, it's a little difficult to work. Gotta love it. Well, we're gonna try to work on the fronts, or the living room wall, because we got the parts up here. They're just right out there in the rain. So, we'll check back later. Continuation of the day. It has... What? Not talking to you. Talking to the camera. It stopped raining. And we got a little bit of blue sky. But everything is thoroughly wet. So we've got our living room wall right here. So that's the hallway opening. And then this is just the wall. So it's all just easy straight pieces all the way over. Then we already showed you that wall. That wall's up. See if I can get it out of here without breaking anything. And we've got the two walls over here that are ready to go up. Still haven't heard back from Home Depot, so I have no idea how long it's going to be before we actually get the plywood, which is starting to sound like we're going to have to suspend it because we leave in 3 weeks to go back to Portland to pack up everything and come back out here. So this first one here is the stair wall. So that's inside the hallway. So this lines up the hallway right there. And then this one here is the bedroom wall. So that's the top, and this is the recess area where you step back. There's like a little indentation. There's a door here for my bedroom and a door over here for the bathrooms. And then behind this is another door in the hallway that's going to be stick built. So we've got the main walls all being done out of steel, and then just a couple of the internal ones like the closets will be done out of 2x4s. The main wall in the utility room, that's where all the drain lines and everything come together, so that wall is actually made out of steel with 6-inch channels, so we can put in a 4-inch drain and all that other fun stuff and vent up and do one of those Schroeder valves up in the attic, so we don't have to do any roof punch throughs, because I don't want any openings in my roof. It rains too hard here. I want to make sure I'm waterproof. All right, and here we go. So there's the right side. If this thing is recording. There we go. Couldn't get to show up. So there's the right end wall. So you might get some goldfish and just throw them in the water down here and use a fishing pole outside the kitchen window and go fishing. You know, sometimes. So there's the kitchen window right there. And so we get to that point right there. And we have on this side almost the exact same mirror image of the wall across from us. But right around here is the master bathrooms, well, master bathroom, and then there's 2 windows for the master bedroom, and then there's a patio door on the back that goes out onto the deck from the master. So this morning we caught our rooster. At the place I'm staying at, she doesn't like birds because they poop on the deck, and we had about 2 weeks ago a rooster just randomly show up for like 3 days, and then I gave him some food, and then he started coming back, and then I found out she doesn't like them. So, and the other tenants were going to, you know, cook them. So hey, what'd I do with the food? Did you take the corn puffs?
No, I think it's still in the front.
You still think it's where?
Up there.
You took all that stuff, but you left that? Are you sure? And there's our pet rooster. He's a wild, rare, and elusive red. And you can tell that he is frightened horribly of human beings because he was raised in the wild of Hawaii. Do you hear him make noise? He makes noises. So this morning, I was doing just this, put the food down, and then picked him up, and he went burp. And then Alex was too afraid to actually hold him because he's afraid of wild chickens, because you can tell that they're terrifying. So he had to drive us here, which was in itself terrifying.
Screw you.
And I put a towel on my lap, put Rusty on my lap, and just put my hand on his back, and he just sat right down and started, looking around and just rode peaceful as ever. Didn't squawk, didn't flap, didn't do anything. It's like he's been in a car many, 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 many times. It was really weird. So this is our new rooster. I don't know if he'll still be here when we get back. He got a little bit wet today because it came down really, really, really hard. And I went to find him, and he was actually under the car. You can just see some wet tail feathers sticking out. So I grabbed some of the tin that we have extra and came over here and shoved it in. So now he has a little place that's waterproof on most of the sides, and a branch to sit on to get off of the mud. So I'm going to put some food out here, and then we're actually going to go get some bird food, chicken scratch, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see. So that's it. We're gone. We gotta do some errands, and we'll be out tomorrow.